What's up? What's going on? How's everybody doing? It's your man's Tony D, aka the Random Multi Broadcaster. This is season four of the broadcast, week nine of the 2025 NFL season. This broadcast is actually off schedule. I'm supposed to be working tomorrow morning, kind of on standby. So I said I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing tonight. I don't anticipate the fellas being here. I did put the message out to them. I'm quite sure they're busy because this was last minute notice. So no harm, no foul. No big issues on my end, no problems. I'm going to go ahead and get this rolling real quick. See what we got here. Do it like this and like that. Put you on the big screen. I'll take the bottom corner over there. Start them and sit 'ems. Dak Prescott as the quarterback over the Arizona Cardinals. So all the information for the Bill Kings Fantasy Football League comes off of NFL.com. The league is set at NFL.com. Start them and sit 'em recommendations per position. As I said in the beginning, starting off with Dak Prescott over the Cardinals, I have no debate. The Dallas Cowboys have to start him. He is their best quarterback. Plain and simple. The Arizona Cardinals have a defense that I think can stop them. I think Arizona is going to be a problem in this game. I'm not even going to lie. Dallas got problems. This is going to be an issue, but Dallas should win. Should. Drake Mayer, the Patriots. Start him over the Falcons. No debate. The Patriots are on a roll. The narrative is on the screen for those who are watching, checking this out. The Patriots are on a serious roll. Credit to them, even though I can't stand them as a team. I'm a native of New York. I don't care for the Patriots, but when you're doing right, you're doing right, and I'm not mad at you not one damn bit. What else we got? Jackson Dart of the Giants. Start him over the 49ers. The Giants have to. So you can find them a suitable replacement at quarterback against a Super Bowl franchise. And I will say franchise because they have a history of being one of the best teams in football ever. No cap. And I do mean ever. They better start them. The Giants have no faith in a lot of people, even though there's new energy behind them for this season. I anticipate San Francisco to win this game easily. Seriously, even with their injuries, easily. Kyler Murray of the Cardinals, start him against the Cowboys? Absolutely. I know what I just said. I meant every word of it. All hands on deck for Arizona. This will be a big win for you all if you beat Dallas. I don't care what anybody says against Dallas. Dallas has a team. Dallas is doing good. Don't fall for it. Damn it. All hands on deck for this squad. Get them up there. Everybody needs to be there. Who do we have next? Caleb Williams of the Bears. Start him against the Bengals. You have to. What can we say? What can we say about Chicago? I've seen some optimism in their football offensively. I normally give them criticism because I don't think they're the best offensive team in the NFL, but they did have a win over Dallas. Call it what you want. A win is a win. Everybody says it, especially when it's their team. They don't want to hear it against an opposing team or against their team, but damn it, I said it. They beat Dallas. That was a shocker. Cincinnati Bengals, whew, a lot of energy behind Joe Flacco. I get it. Personal preference, personal aspect, personal opinion, personal comment. Joe Flacco's good games aren't consistent enough for me to sit back and be like, they'll be all right with him. I can see them holding 500. No problem. Can I see them as a playoff contender? Not yet. And I do mean not yet. It is definitely possible, but not yet. No, not going to do that. Sam Darnold, the Seahawks, start him with the Commanders. You have to. Um, Optimism behind us, the Seahawks. Absolutely. I haven't seen a lot of their games. I'm not biased against them. I just don't have enough to be like the Seahawks are going to win this game. I can't say that. I do see Washington. I do see Washington as a good team. I do see Washington holding themselves down. I do see Washington being a problem to anybody that they play. I'm getting word that Seattle's just as good. Excellent. We're going to see how this goes. I think this is going to be one of the better games of the weekend, personally. If you need a streamer, Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguars against the Raiders, without question. Now, this is going to be a points issue in a lot of aspects because I don't know. Jacksonville started off good. Travis Hunter is on IR. I think he was a big factor to their success. Now we're going to see how they do without him, and we did see that last season. What we hope is last season's issues aren't a problem now for Jacksonville, without question. Sit-ems, Bo Nix of the Broncos, sit him against Texans. It's because of the Texans defense. My man Brian has always said the Texans had an excellent defense. They're doing pretty good. Cool. I say run Bo Nix. I would take Denver, but Texans have a defense. Once again, I've been told this, so that's the word. Once again, the narrative is on the screen for anybody who was watching. Check it out. You can always pause at any specific moment to see what's going on. I want to keep it going. Jordan Love of the Packers. Start him against the Panthers. You have to. Carolina. I had concerns. I had issues. I was worried about y'all. This is a very exhausting 500 team right now. I say exhausting. Their record is up and down like the Raiders. They win one, they lose one. They win one, they lose one. They got an injury. Okay. But I see their roster. Get that roster 100% healthy. Currently, right now, I see them as a playoff team. Seriously. The Green Bay Packers, I'm not going to underestimate them. I'm not. They always keep making it into the playoffs. I don't know how, but they keep doing it. CJ Stroud of the Texans, sit him against the Broncos. I wouldn't. Fantasy purposes wise, knowing their potential wise, I would not. But Denver's not to be played with. Look at their record, 6-2. Plain and simple. Choose for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Rodgers of the Steelers, sit him against the Colts. The Colts are on a roll, but the Steelers can stop you. Do not be fooled by anything negative said about the Steelers. It only takes one good game to mess you up, and they do it a lot. They're pretty good at that. But Indianapolis is on a roll, so I understand it. I don't know if I would do it. Aaron Rodgers is a veteran. Aaron Rodgers has been around for a minute. And once Aaron Rodgers get right, you better look out. J.J. McCarthy, the Vikings, sit him against the Lions. I don't know what we're going to do with J.J. McCarthy. He hasn't been healthy enough for a lot of people to put any faith in him, in my opinion. I know the team did good last year. They should do good with him. But we just haven't seen enough of it yet. Plus, Detroit is on the roll. You see that record? Yeah. They're warmed up and primed up to go back to the potential NFC Championship game, if not the Super Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, quarterback recommendations, Week 9, 2025 season. Of course, NFL.com. We are now going to the position of running back, starting at sit-ems.
Your team is on the fritz. Just listen for a bit because Michael Florio has your starts at sit.
I could have sworn I had you on mute, but you got me. It's all good. Start him at sit-ems, running back. DeAndre Swift of the Bears. DeAndre Swift is injured. Normally, I would say, DeAndre Swift of the Bears against the Bengals, but he is injured. I'm going to roll past this. I would normally tell you, yes, you have to. Kimani Vidal of the Chargers. Start him against the Titans. Yeah. Chargers sleeper team of the season. Per myself and my partner, Brian. Titans, not much optimism behind them. Look at that record. They just fired their coach. I mean, good Lord. What is it going to take? Tennessee, I thought you all were doing better than the way you are right now, so this is actually kind of messed up. You got to take them. Chase Brown of the Bengals against the Bears, you have to. Bears defense is an issue. Bears defense will always be an issue. But I understand. I like it. High-powered offense, high-powered team. Very energetic team, very optimistic team, very enthusiastic team. The Bears can stop you. This is going to be a good game. David Montgomery of the Lions, start him against the Vikings? Absolutely. There's no question. Not from this. Not from me. There's no question. None. Bam Knight of the Cardinals, start him against the Cowboys. I don't have enough on this guy. This is going to be because of the Dallas Cowboys defense. Taking him to run through their defense. I get it. Okay, cool. Once again, narrative on the screen. Check it out for yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Tyrone Tracy Jr. of the Giants. Start him against the 49ers. You're going to have to. The Giants, once again, there's a lot of enthusiasm behind them. Let them get on the roll. I don't know what they're going to do against the 49ers, but they need all their best players on the field. We're going to see how this one goes. Sit him. J.K. Dobbins of the Broncos. Sit him against the Texans. Once again, that's the Texans defense. I'm kind of against it. But I get it. I see it. I understand. But J.K. Dobbins is a veteran running back. I wouldn't. I would roll the dice on this guy. Truthfully. In the words of my homeboy, Brian. Alvin Kamara, the Saints. Oh, God. Sit him against the Rams. Based on what they have going on right now, I get it. I can't even say nothing. But he's still one of the best running backs in the NFL to me. He's just not getting the ball enough. And the Rams aren't doing good right now. Editor's update, Kamara's listed as questionable on Friday's injury report. There you go. Oh, boy. Somebody better get ready to grab him because I would. If I had a team, I'd get him. Zach Charbonnet of the Seahawks and Kenneth Walker III of the Seahawks against the Commanders. sit him. I'm going to attribute this to the Commanders defense. I was literally just on TikTok about an hour ago talking to one of the fellas about the Commanders defense. He halfway told me I was nuts. Here you go, right here. I think they can get numbers. We just don't know if they have the best numbers per position for this week for the purposes of fantasy football. I would roll the dice, personally. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Sit him against the Seahawks. I've heard the Seahawks had an excellent defense. This is going to be another one of those good games this weekend. If this wasn't the original game that I said was going to be a good one, this is one of them, honestly. I think I'm going to have eyes on this game. Chuba Hubbard of the Panthers. Sit him against the Packers. Why would we do that? Why would we do that? I think it'll be because they're split downs. Personally, I think it's a good thing for Carolina. Fantasy football-wise, I get it. This is a good thing for Carolina if they're splitting downs. They have a dual threat running game. Phenomenal for the Carolina Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your running back recommendations. Week 9 of the 2025 season. Of course, NFL.com. We are now going to go to the wide receiver position. Start them and sit 'ems at the wide receiver position. Start them. Brian Thomas Jr. of the Jaguars and Travis Hunter of the Jaguars against the Raiders. Travis Hunter is on IR. Brian Thomas Jr. should be the recommendation for this week for that position. I have no debate against this. The Raiders are not looking the best. They're not. I thought they were going to be doing better than where they are right now. This is disappointing. Ladd McConkey of the Chargers. Start him against the Titans. You have to. That's not even a question in my opinion. At all. None whatsoever. You have to. Marvin Harrison Jr., the Cardinals. Start him against the Cowboys. Listen. Yes. Yes. That's just all there is to it. Yes. Marvin Harrison Jr., I need you to stay on the positive. I need you to stay on the right side of things. I need you to stay out of trouble. No disrespect. They was on your case last season. Stay where you are as a premier threat in favor of the Arizona Cardinals. Rome Odunze of the Bears. Start him against the Bengals. No debate. Top option for the Bears is right there on the narrative. I get it. Roll with it, please. When Wanderlei Robinson of the Giants. Start him against the 49ers. Yeah, you have to. All hands on deck for the Giants. No disrespect. All hands on deck for the Giants. Already played. Jalen Waddle of the Dolphins against the Ravens. Waddle gets the ball. Waddle is a threat. Waddle doesn't get the ball. He has low numbers. I'll go ahead and say it. I didn't watch a lot of the game that night. I was trying to, but I was in and out doing things. Waddle should be one of your primary wide receivers on your roster. Honestly. Sit him. Stephon Diggs of the Patriots. Sit him against the Falcons? I would not. Regardless of the narrative, I do know the history. He probably not getting the ball because they're spreading it out. I got a hard time sitting him on that one. No joke. Jameson Williams of the Lions. Sit him against the Vikings. It's because the ball's going everywhere. That's not even against his play. I think he did get a touchdown earlier this season. Very exciting play. He's still a reliable player once the ball's in his direction, or he becomes one of the options for the play. I tend to disagree with this, but I understand it based on how they're spreading the offense. Matthew Golden of the Packers. Sit him against the Panthers. I'm going to let you all decide that one. Oh, my God. This is a points issue. I get it. Jacoby Myers of the Raiders. Sit him against the Jaguars. I don't know about this. Now, he did just come back off an injury. He may not have big numbers. Plus, Brock Bowers is back as well. So the offense is going to be spreading the ball out. I understand that. I still got a hard time doing this. No disrespect. Keon Coleman of the Bills. Sit him against the Chiefs. I understand that. But honestly, this is a game. This is pretty much an AFC championship game, in my opinion. Two of the best teams in the AFC, if not the NFL entirely. I tend to disagree with this. However, Keon Coleman has not had a lot of throws in his direction, if you will. I understand it. Wow, that's a tough call. Ladies and gentlemen, wide receiver recommendations, week 9 of the 2024-2025 season. And of course, on NFL.com, we are now going to go to the position of tight end recommendations and suggestions. Start him, Tyler Warren of the Colts. Start him against Steelers, you have to. Colts all hands on deck, Steelers all hands on deck. This game should be pretty good. This should be a damn good game. This is pretty much a primetime game. No cap. No cap. Oronde Gass in the second of the Chargers against Titans, no debate. None. Zilch nada. No debate. Jake Ferguson of the Cowboys, start him against the Cardinals? Have to. Absolutely. Quite frankly, you'd be a fool not to do so. We have a comment in the chat, Bob Hope 123. I want to thank you for being here on YouTube. Jennings or Knight in my flex PPR. Also Myers, Sutton, Keenan. Pick one. I'm assuming you mean Juwan Jennings of the 49ers. And Knight, I'm assuming, is the Knight that's on the Arizona Cardinals that I just read. Let me go with Knight because I believe Jennings has injuries. Rehab, you shut up. I'll be with you in a second. Myers, Sutton, Keenan. Bob, I would take Myers. Personally, I would take Myers. He's back. He's a big player in that offense. I appreciate you coming through. Thank you. Rehab makes me sick. Rehab, appreciate you coming through, man. Thank you. Jake Ferguson, absolutely. All hands on deck, Dallas Cowboys against Cardinals. Kyle Pitts of the Falcons, start him against the Patriots? Yes. Kyle Pitts is a favorite of that position to me. One of the rookies that I said I was going to kind of keep a focus on once he got drafted to the Atlanta Falcons. Big ups to him. I hope he is as relevant as I know he can be, even against the Patriots. This should be a good game. Atlanta, I'm going to need y'all to be on your P's and Q's because New England can't run through you. I hate to say it. They can beat you. They can beat you on this game. Already played Mark Andrews of the Ravens against the Dolphins. I think this is a good thing. I think he'll be back to his old form sooner or later. They're spreading the offense out. Bob Hope 123, I appreciate you, but thank you for coming through, honestly. Thank you for coming through. Mark Andrews, absolutely. I would have said yes. If you need a streamer, Theo Johnson of the Giants, start him against the 49ers. Looks like he's an option. Wouldn't call him the best. Excuse me. Colston Loveland of the Bears. Start him against the Bengals. Yeah. Cole Kemet is out. I actually thought Cole Kemet was going to be a decent tight end in the NFL for a while. I understand he's having injury issues. I'd keep my eyes on Mr. Loveland over there if I was you all. Sit him. Dalton Kincaid of the Bills. Sit him against the Chiefs. He may not get a lot of numbers, but he'll be on that field. If he messes around and catches one of those good catches, you're going to be mad you don't have him on your roster. I tend to disagree with this. Evan Ingram of the Broncos, sit him against Texans. He's up there in age. The Texans are a young team. Evan Ingram is still reliable. I understand this. I think Evan Ingram is somebody I would say I would take him if I ran out of options. No disrespect to him. He's been in the game too long. No disrespect to him. Hunter Henry of the Patriots, sit him against the Falcons. I have to disagree with this. Even though Hunter Henry doesn't get the ball enough, in my opinion, I have to disagree with this. I have to. TJ Hawkins of the Vikings, sit him against the Lions. He's going up against his old team. Okay, gambler talk. I disagree with this. No, I'm going to go ahead and say no to that. Ladies and gentlemen, tight end recommendations, Week 9, 2025 season, in accordance with NFL.com. We are now going to go to the kickers. Start them and sit them. This should be pretty easy. By now, normally when you run through the offense, you kind of know what you have going on, what you're dealing with, what you're up against. Brandon Aubrey of the Cowboys, start him against the Cardinals, no debate. Cameron Dick of the Chargers against the Titans, no debate. Kaimi Fairbairn of the Texans against the Broncos, you need to. Will Rashard of the Vikings against the Lions, he may be the savior of that game. Eddie Pinheiro of the 49ers, damn it, NFL.com. If you all do not change his jerseys, Week 9 of the season, he still got him in the Carolina Panthers jersey. Talking about he plays for the 49ers, change it. Up against the Giants, yeah, he's going to be the game breaker. He is. Joshua Carty of the Rams, start him against the Saints, absolutely. Matt Prater of the Bills against the Chiefs, absolutely. Evan McPherson of the Bengals against the Bears, absolutely. Cairo Santos of the Bears against the Bengals, there you go, both kickers. Brandon McManus of the Packers against the Panthers, absolutely. Harrison Butker, absolutely. Jason Myers, without question. Chris Boswell, absolutely. Tyler Loop has already played. Check his numbers. I think he did pretty good, if I remember correctly. I got him on one of my rosters. Sit him. Jake Bates of the Lions, sit him against the Vikings. I wouldn't. Detroit moves the ball downfield. I wouldn't. Mike Badgley of the Colts, Sit him against Steelers. Whew. That's a tough call to me. Graham Gano, the Giants' OG kicker, against the 49ers. I think I'm going to have to agree with that one. Will Lutz of the Broncos, sit him against Texans? No. Cam Little? No. Andre Bordegatis? No. Jean Parker Romo? No. Ryan Fitzgerald? No. Blake Grupe? You're going to have to. Even though you're going to be the main player in the game. Jesus. Joey Sly of the Titans. Yeah, we're going to have to sit him down. Daniel Cross. Yeah, we got to sit him too. Already played Riley Patterson of the Dolphins versus the Ravens. Check the numbers on that kicker. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your kicker recommendations. Week 9, 2025 season course at NFL.com. We are now going to go to the defensive position. My goodness gracious. Defenses, start them and sit 'ems. Good Lord. Start the defense of the Chargers against the Titans? Absolutely. Rams against the Saints? Absolutely. Jaguars against the Raiders? Absolutely. Lions against the Vikings? Absolutely. Packers against the Panthers? Yeah, that should be a good defensive game, honestly. Sit-ems. Chiefs against the Bills? I wouldn't. Ain't no way in hell. Then you're going to have the Bills sit them against Chiefs? Negative. I want both defenses out there. I see a couple of interceptions on both sides. 2 interceptions apiece. Somebody mark it. Somebody book it. Rehab, if you're still there, I know you'll write it down because you'll talk junk when I'm wrong. Write that down. Steelers defense. We're on the sit-ems. They're tripping. Steelers defense against the Colts? Ain't no way in the hell. No, I cannot. Colts defense against the Steelers. I told you that was going to be a good game, didn't I? I told you. I don't even go through this before I do these broadcasts. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your defensive recommendations. Week 9 of the 2025 season course, NFL.com. I noticed a lot of injuries. Players are coming back healthy. Xavier Leggett of the Panthers, wide receiver, he's back. Michael Penix Jr. of the Falcons, he's back. Jacoby Myers, he's back. Brock Bowers, he's back. Check your rosters. Check your opponents. Check your injury reports. Check your waiver wires. We also have an issue of gambling in professional sports. Easy there, Zach. Pause. Easy there. Easy there. Just might by the points, but points change during the game. Take it easy over there. Shout out to my man Zach, the Airtime Unrest Fantasy Football League, Tingles Bar and Grill at Cantina.com. I appreciate you. Gambling is becoming an issue in professional sports. I need everybody to be careful out there. Basketball's in trouble. WNBA is supposed to be next. Ain't no way in the hell they're not going to go after the NFL. No way. We are fans of favorite teams. We are fans of specific players. We are fans of franchises. We are fans of the colors of the teams. I want everybody to enjoy themselves more than make a life out of wondering what they're going to do. Great conversations. Great for broadcasting. I've just done it myself. I've enjoyed every aspect of conversating, smack talking. Even when I used to small time gamble, I do mean small time because I never made a taxable amount of money in all the years that I've ever gambled. I just had fun with it. Great conversation piece for the fellas. This is my broadcast for the week. If I am not at work tomorrow morning, I'll probably jump up for the fellas. If I am, you will probably see me before the Sunday night football game. I'll give a chance for them to come up here. We could do our round table. I've covered what I wanted to cover. We could have the other conversations. So Mike, Rich, Ted, Brian, JoJo, look for me tomorrow evening when you all see this. Zach, Sasha, appreciate y'all. Rehab, I know you'll be around. The door will be open. Nice little 1 hour round table in between the games. You all get at me for real, all right? I'm going to shut this down. I got it down to 25 minutes. Mike, I'm going to let you have fun clipping this one. I know you will. We are currently on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, and Rumble. TikTok. I'm still coming for y'all. I need y'all to hook this up. Still coming for y'all. That's my link tree down there. Tony D down the original. Please follow me on all my channels. I appreciate any and every aspect of support I've ever had when it came to live streaming over the past 4 years. Conversations, sports, politics, and music. I thank each and every last one of you. Like I said, if I don't go to work tomorrow, I'll try to shoot the proverbial with everybody. We'll have time. Get your rest. Some of y'all get ready for church. Others get ready for work. Sending support, love, and prayers to those still going through this shutdown. It's not a game. It is not a game. Everybody, please take it easy out there. Do your best to help others going through a struggle. Please. It's bad right now. All right? Talk to y'all soon. Alabama John said he wants to talk. Is he live? Purple BTW. Excuse me 1 second. Maybe I will be going into a little overtime. Let me see who this is, ladies and gentlemen. Alabama John, you say? Let me see who this is. Let's have some fun. Two points for telling me about a verified account, number one. Who in the heck? Okay, he does college football. Let him know I do professional. I don't do a lot of college. I'm scrolling through a lot of his previous videos. I see him. Oh, yeah, he streams for a long time. I don't stream that much. I do an hour every now and then, maybe 2 max. Maybe we can catch up and do a broadcast one day, no problem. I see he talks sports. Yeah, he does college. I tend to do pros. I came off of the college sports. A lot more going on than I'm going to focus on as I grow older. I used to watch it. I appreciate the shout out or the recommendation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll shut this down. I appreciate everybody for being here. Like I said, I will talk to you all soon, all right? Peace.